Hey friends, so week 3, we worked on our mindset first week. Second week, we introduced our workouts, and hopefully you found something at Setting Your Soul on Fire that you're loving, that is really making you happy. It's not about going 150%, but it's about finding something that brings you joy and makes you feel good. So sometimes you just gotta power through the first 10 minutes, and hopefully at the end of that 10 minutes, you've gotten an endorphin rush and you're finding your groove. And if you haven't, well then we need to have a conversation, because I'm a firm believer that if you don't love it, if it's not something you enjoy, you're not gonna stick with it. And this group is a 30-day group, but it's a catalyst for you to have a new lifestyle. And so to have a new lifestyle, that means you have to make fitness and exercise and movement a daily part of your life and something that you don't hate. So if you're still in that place where you're not totally like vibing with it, that's okay. Oh, my nose is itchy all of a sudden. Let's have a conversation. But I was in my kitchen and I was washing some dishes and thinking about food. And so I wanted to talk about nutrition, because for me, that was always my real slippery slope. That was the thing that I didn't understand, and I was in my own way, and I felt like I had to eliminate certain food groups. And even now, confession, like I made the kids rice pudding. Oh, my nose is so itchy. I don't know what's happening. It's the rice pudding. And I feel bad. So I'm still a work in progress, but that's what this is about. It's just about talking about it and like getting rid of the guilt around it, and how like we're not dogs. We shouldn't be rewarding ourselves with food. And when you have something that you enjoy that maybe isn't like the best decision, it shouldn't be something you beat yourself up over. And so I want to talk to you about the containers. This is the only container I could find. They are in use in the kids' Barbie houses, and maybe there's some in the dishwasher. But the true story, when I ordered my first challenge pack and these came, they sat in the plastic in my cupboard for like 2 weeks. I was super intimidated. I thought for sure I was gonna have to be like chained to them. They were gonna have to go with me everywhere. And that just freaked me out. And so I shied away from it. I finally, thank God, opened them up and started to get used to them. And so if you haven't opened them yet, if you're super intimidated, or you have opened them and you don't understand it, I wanna talk to you about it, because these will give you back your food freedom. And the way they give you back your food freedom is because you're not gonna carry these with you everywhere, but you're going to retrain your eye what a proper portion size is. And it's really important to fuel your body with what it needs in all the food groups, not just, the veggies, or not just protein. As Americans, we're super, super top heavy with protein. And so it's kind of puzzling when people are like, I just need more protein. You need to have a complex diet. Like, your body needs all the food groups to be able to do what it needs to do. And it's super important to get off of the obsession around calories and counting everything. And I guess that kind of flies in the face of this, because I'm gonna ask you to count these. But counting these, it's not, once you understand it, it will give you back your freedom, where it's like, I know I'm fueling myself, and I know I feel really good in my skin, and this is how I've kept off 60 pounds. So apparently it works. So first things first, you need to find the exercise program that you are sticking with, and you need to pull up the program materials and look at the nutrition guide. If you are using a plan that doesn't have a very comprehensive one, I want you to pull up the 21-day fix. I swear by the 21-day fix. It is awesome, it works, it gives you results, and I don't feel like you are gonna walk around hangry. It gives you a real simple like mathematic thing, like take your current weight, multiply it by this, add this, subtract this, and then it gives you a number. And your number, you're gonna look in your guide, your 21-day fix guide, or whatever program you're following, the guide, and it will give you the breakdown of all these containers. And then you say, okay, so I need 4 greens and 3 fruits and 4 proteins and 2 carbs, or whatever, right? And so it's just about starting to understand what your body needs to fuel it. For me, I always shy away from carbs because I gave up wheat. So I wasn't eating any carbs. Your body needs carbs. And there's no such thing as like a dirty food, I believe. I mean, other than high fructose corn syrup, let's be real. But so that is your step. That is your call to action this week, is to take, not this week, like today or tomorrow, whenever you watch this, to open up the guide and actually look at it, to look at your containers. I don't take these with me. The only one I still use, it's a hat. The only one I still use on a pretty regular basis is my yellow, my carbohydrate, because for me that's a slippery slope. And when I'm making rice or beans, I like to add more than is my proper portion size, but again, it's just about figuring it out, right? So I do still use that. It gives you a guide, and the guide will tell you, is there someone at my door? No. It gives you a guide, and the guide will tell you, like 2 eggs is gonna be a protein, or your Shakeology, 1 serving of that, 1 scoop of that is gonna be a protein. 2 corn tortillas is a yellow, right? Like, so it really helps you break it down so you're not having to cram everything in here. You're not eating out of the containers all the time. It's just about retraining your eye for what a proper portion size is, okay? You can track them. This is the second piece. You have to track them, because otherwise you can have an idea of what you're supposed to do, but it's kind of like your water. If you're not tracking it, like, who knows what's happening? So there's free apps you can download, like just Google, like App Store search 21 Day Fix, or I like to rock it old school. I'll drop a picture, or maybe Carolyn can drop a picture of what that looks like, where I just draw out all my different color containers and have the number I need underneath, and then I will just hash mark it as I go. And then at the end of the day, you can be like, okay, today I was pretty top heavy on my yellows, or I need more proteins, or whatever. I'm currently doing 80-Day Obsession, and this program takes nutrition to a whole nother level because it's timed nutrition, and they tell you what to eat when, and that super intimidated me. I was like, you ain't my mama, like, don't tell me what to do. But it's simplified my life, and it's no longer, what should I eat? And it's like, oh, it tells me what I need to eat and when I need to eat it. So I know this meal, I need to have a fruit, I need to have a protein, I need to have some kind of, it's usually my peanut butter, truth be told. So anyways, if you are doing 80-Day Obsession, this has really helped me, and I have an index card for every part of my day, which sounds tedious, but it's really not. I just keep it, I just flip through it, and it makes me happy. There's a unicorn on the front, you guys. It tells me what my pre-workout meal is and when I need to have it prior to my workout. When do I do my unicorn juice? Whoop whoop. And then I have an affirmation around my workout. You're doing this because you love yourself, you can do hard things, you trust and believe in the process. Hashtag step into your greatness. It just speaks to me. So find something that speaks to you. Again, if you're doing normal programs, you don't need to have these, but maybe it will help you. I don't know. I'm just sharing tools that have worked for me, okay? And then it gives me my post-workout meals, all the other meals I need. It's really worked for me. And surprisingly, I really like it. So, food is not the enemy. It's not. You are not a dog. You shouldn't be rewarding yourself with food. I believe if you want to have a glass of wine, you have a glass of wine. You count it as a yellow. Like, life is meant to be lived, and this is not some kind of crazy crash diet where you have to eliminate things and like give up happiness. No, I believe that food should be enjoyed, and there's nothing wrong with that. So it's just about figuring out how to fuel your body and making tweaks based on what your body needs, because we're not all like cookie cutter people. Like, we're all individuals, and some of us have different dietary sensitivities, but it's learning that food is not the enemy, it is fuel, and that there's no shame around eating. And if you do have a hard day and you do maybe eat your feelings like some of us do, well, then you just pound your water and you know this isn't gonna derail me. I'm gonna show up to my journey, I'm gonna move my body, and what happened yesterday no longer matters. It's all about today. It's one day at a time, one meal at a time, one workout at a time, my friend. So comment below. I want to know how it's going. If you have any specific questions, if you're unsure about something, let us know so we can walk you through the process.